Welcome to Barnstable Today. I'm Nick Cortez.
And I'm Kevin Friel. We'd like to remind you right at the top that the meetings we cover are available on demand at the town's website, www.town.barnstable.ma.us.
Everyone has a list of favorite songs, the tunes that make up your personal collection of mental placeholders that evoke memories of the people, places, and events that have shaped your life up to this point. However, it's a far more uncommon thing for an entire region to have a favorite song, or at least one that truly captures the unique charm and beauty of a place. In our region, many would argue that Old Cape Cod, the 1957 Patti Page classic, is that song, and that was never more evident than last week at the Cape Cod Chamber of Commerce offices in Centerville.
This past Friday morning, the Cape Cod Chamber, along with a collection of town and state officials and Miss Page herself, gathered for a special ceremony to permanently rename the road leading into the Cape Cod Center for Business campus on Chute Flying Hill Road to Patti Page Way. Let's take a look back on the festivities, beginning with reflections from State Senator Rob O'Leary and the reading of a proclamation by Assistant Town Manager Tom Lynch.
I just want to say, from a personal perspective, I was not born on the Cape. I was born in Boston, but I spent my summers here. Your song, and we talked about this a little earlier, and the lyrics in that song, we were just revisiting them over in the corner there, because frankly I'd forgotten some of them. I apologize. They just evoke a memory that's so powerful for me, personally, that there was something there in that song that a lot of us who grew up on the Cape, who lived on the Cape, who spent our summers here, always think of when we think of Cape Cod. We think of you and that song. And so we really owe you a big thank you for that. Long time coming. And so thank you very much. And I turn it over to Tom.
Thank you.
On behalf of John Claremont, Town Manager, that greeted you earlier, and the Town Council, we certainly want to welcome you to Cape Cod. And just picking up on what Rob was saying a second ago, you know, it's like when we think of Cape Cod, and we have to think of Patti Page also, and we hope when you think of the song, you think of us, because a piece of us is with you, and hopefully a piece of Cape Cod is with you also. This is a proclamation from the Barnstable Town Council, and I'll read it, and it's called, it's Patti Page Day. Whereas in 1957, Patti Page recorded the song Old Cape Cod, which ranked third on the Billboard's Top 100 Songs for 23 weeks that year, and whereas the show business career of the enormously talented Patti Page spans more than 7 decades, selling more than 100 million records, 111 hits, and 15 gold records, 4 gold albums. Did we leave anything out? And whereas Patti Page and Old Cape Cod have immortalized classic images of Cape Cod and continue to evoke positive and vivid promotion of Cape Cod, and whereas millions have been sure to fall in love with Patti Page and her song stylings that continue to be popular with multiple generations at her more than 50 concerts per year. And whereas on February 26, 2010, the town of Barnstable will name Patti Page Way in Centerville to recognize her contributions in the promotion of Cape Cod through the years and with her music. Now therefore be it resolved, the town of Barnstable, by proclamation of its town council, hereby recognizes Patti Page, the singing rage, by naming February 26th Patti Page Day. And that was signed by Fred Chirigotis and endorsed by the entire town council. Thank you very much.
After that, it was Ms. Page's turn to offer some of her own remarks.
That's lovely. Thank you. Thank you so very much. And I remember when I was here and had the street named for me for that day.
Yeah. It's permanent now, yeah.
I thought to myself, when are they going to do it permanently? So, it was a long time getting here, but I enjoyed every moment of the way. And I'm glad it's being called Patti Page Way. Because it, although I didn't record my way, but
wish you had, though.
I wish I had. I'd be called Frank Sinatra, right? But I have enjoyed every moment, and I appreciate everything that you've done in getting this moment for me.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay.
From there, everyone moved outside for the official unveiling of Patty Page Way.
The town of Barnstable, we hereby name forevermore this roadway Patty Page Way.
Now it's time for your daily look at this week's schedule of board and committee meetings. Meeting for Tuesday, March 2nd at 3:30 in the afternoon, the Town Council is holding a press conference. It's taking place in the Town Hall hearing room. At 6 o'clock, the Conservation Commission is meeting in the Town Hall hearing room. Wednesday, March 3rd, the Airport Master Plan Draft meeting is taking place in the Town Hall hearing room at 6 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, the Highness Main Street Waterfront Historic District Commission meets in the Selectmen's Conference Room. Then, wrapping out the week, on Thursday, March 4th, the Town Council is meeting in the Town Hall hearing room at 7 o'clock.
Well, that'll do it for us, but before we go, we'd like to leave you with another look at last Friday's celebration of the life and music of Patty Page, set, of course, to the tune that will forever remind so many of their experiences in this unique part of the world, Old Cape Cod. For Kevin Friel, I'm Nick Cortese. We'll see you next time on Barnstable Today.
If you're fond of sand dunes and salty air, quaint little villages here and there, you're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. If you like the taste of a lobster stew, served by a window with an ocean view, you're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. Seem to beckon you, miles of green beneath the sky of blue, church bells chiming on a Sunday morn, remind you of the town where you were born. If you spend an evening you want to stay, watching the moonlight on Cape Cod Bay, you're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. Oh, if you spend an evening you want to stay, watching the moonlight on Cape Cod Bay, you're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. You're sure to fall in love. You're sure